Dear Lipstick and Dipstick, I met a beautiful woman in Palm Springs at Dinah Shore this year who lives in Pensacola, Florida. The unfortunate part is I live in Phoenix. We visited each other a handful of times and really like one another, but it's getting tiresome and expensive.
She's an established lawyer in Florida, and I have my own business in Scottsdale. Neither of us wants to move at this point. What can we do to keep our relationship afloat? Signed, Long Distance Longing.
Hi, we're Lipstick and Dipstick,
lesbian advice columnists in Curve magazine.
Long distance longing, there are a lot of things that you can do to keep your relationship afloat, despite the miles between you. The first is Skype the hell out of each other. Even if you can't jump her bones, you can still jump online, and you can see each other, and you can have amazing Skype sex.
Skype sex? Lipstick, you are such a horn dog. Your mind always goes to sex.
Whatever, Dipstick. For those of you out there not in the know, Skype is a very simple, easy-to-use video conferencing service that's online. All you need is an internet connection and a webcam, and on you go. Oh, and you need somebody to call. Preferably a really hot chick.
Skyping is good advice, Lipstick. I'll give you that. You know, we're in a recession, and sometimes when Lipstick and I are on the road, we have to share a room. And sometimes even a bed. Well, that's a whole nother webisode. But when she and her girlfriend are talking away and they seem to be having a really good time, I know when it's time to go on a Starbucks run, that's when Lipstick pulls out her headset.
Dipstick's right. It's true. This headset really has come in handy, if you know what I mean.
When that happens, I'm out of there because, trust me, I do not want to see Lipstick and her girlfriend have cyber sex.
Skyping has become a really great way to bridge the miles between long-distance lovers. The intimacy that you can feel by making eye contact and seeing the facial expressions of your lover is truly priceless. Literally, Skype is free.
And while we're on the topic of sex, make sure you know what the rules are. Don't assume monogamy. You better talk about it. It might be uncomfortable, but do it.
You don't want to find out 6 months down the road that there are 6 of you. Let's face it, long-distance relationships can be tough. The lack of intimacy really can put a strain on it. So that's why it's important to still plan trips to see each other. But is it getting too expensive to fly from Phoenix to Pensacola? Why not meet in the middle?
Oh my God, Lipstick is right. You guys should meet in Dallas. There's a great lesbian bar there called Sue Ellen's.
Yeah! Texas, live in Texas. And Texas is a place I do.
Oh, I've had some good times at Sue Ellen's.
Play Truth or Dare. Think of all the amazing things that you can learn about your lover by playing this good old game.
Truth or Dare? Lipstick, what are we, 12?
Ask her about her most embarrassing moment.
Her most embarrassing moment? Are you trying to make love to this woman or scare her off? Lipstick, are you really a professional advice columnist?
Alright, Dipstick. So you can ask her who the most influential person in her childhood was. Dare her to take off a piece of clothing. This is more fun if you're Skyping, so keep that in mind. Why don't you ask her what her wackiest sexual fantasy is, or have her tell you a dirty story?
There you go again, Lipstick.
Get yourself a love stick. No, I'm not talking about that love stick. The other love stick. The external hard drive, also known as a thumb drive. Get this love stick and load it up with photos of yourself, photos of you guys together. You can put poems on here. You can put all kinds of fun lists, your top 10 favorite songs, 50 things you want to do before you die, 50 things you want to do to her next time you see her, whatever. This is a love catch-all for your romance. And then just close the love stick up, stick it in an envelope, and put it in the mail.
If you want to make a long-distance relationship work, you have to have an end in sight. These 4-day weekends here, a week together there, it's not going to show you what day-to-day life of being together is really like. There has to be a time set. 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it is, that you're eventually going to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to live together. But don't move to Pensacola. I don't think there's really lesbians there.
Dipstick, I'll take it a step further. If you're in a long-distance relationship and you're not willing to at least discuss the possibilities or the future, I say save yourself and her a lot of money and time and move on now.
Make sure you shop around and get the best cell phone plan, because I know you girls, you're going to be texting all night, sending love messages, suggestive photos, and all that kind of thing, so just make sure you have the good plan so you don't go broke.
And sexting can be so much fun too, especially those sex texts that you get at really inappropriate times, like say in the boardroom or at dinner with your parents or in the dentist chair.
Sexting is so much fun. You could be like waiting in line at the grocery store, but really you're peeling her clothes off at the beach.
The most important thing here is to be totally open and honest, both with yourself and with her. Is this relationship really what you want? Do you see yourself growing old with her?
Long-distance relationships can be hard. Don't pretend they're not. It sucks. You want to be together and you can't be. Most of all, keep your home life exciting. Spend quality time with your cat and your friends, and go out and do all the things that you like to do.
Long-distance longing, don't you dare lose hope. Long-distance relationships can be challenging, but they can also be really rewarding. Think of all the great, I haven't seen you in months sex you're gonna have. All the celebratory nights. Delissimo. Have fun.
Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm right there. You get lonely, get a song, another listen, close your eyes. Ooh, listen to my voice, it's my disguise. I'm at your side. Whoa, it's what you do to me. What you do to me. Yeah, 1,000 miles is pretty far, but they've got planes, trains, and cars to walk to you if I had no other way. Yeah, Delilah,